Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
Bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's a cute ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's running through. He's in a good position. Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's let fly. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lee Kang-in. Some really good ball movement. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Zanetti. Pinches it off him. That is ended up in no man's land. Wilshere. Spread out to the left. Neymar. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No way through there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Totti. He's gone for goal. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Van Nistelrooy. Number
So right back
11,
into the action.
Neymar. Number
Well, I think they have to be
21,
positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ronaldo. Substitution in progress.
It's a goal kick. Totti. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay just the keeper in his way? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's been shifted off it. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he can clear it away. Fiore. It's a searching pass. Now it's Villa. And he's quick to return it.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He has found the way through. Great chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Berbatov receives it in a wide position. And now they can clear their lines. Aimed at the far side. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And a chance! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the park. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Totti. Nicely weighted
has
ball.
been indicated.
And it's been played through. And he's got the beating of his man. And a shot! And he's missed it. And that'll be the end of that. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the end that... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause...
Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. Hakimi. And it's De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. Delaney. Looking tidy in possession here. Yamal. Chance! And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Howson is always looking to break lines. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Bebeto scooting forward. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, stick chance! Bebeto. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And Bebeto! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Played back into the centre. This is a promising build-up. Yamal. This might spell danger. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it out wide. Look at the space here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Bruyne. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Yamal. Great vision. And he gets rid in a hurry. Wilshere. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking...
And a chance! And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
6 minutes is...
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Number 22, Thomas Rashitsky. Number
That's
8,
destined for the flank.
Adrian.
Forwards and with intent. Oh, good spread.
Number 21,
And he's quick to return it.
Jr.
And that is
Coming
well
on the
cleared.
field is number 10, Mbappe. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 27, Delaney. Number 17, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 6, Darwin Núñez. Number 15, Goulet. Substitution in progress.
Musiala plays it in. Hernandez gets it away. That's good running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Arda Güler.
That was lovely, that.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That was a given. It always was.
Núñez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out. He's in one-on-one.